Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching SEV Network Gaming. We've got War and we've got Clips. How you guys doing today?
Phenomenal.
What's going on there?
Phenomenal. No, did I say that right? Phenomenal.
So today's topic is cheating.
Cheating, especially in the first-person FPS games, is just ridiculous. What do you say, Clips, on that one?
It's like nowadays, it seems like practically everybody that's on the game is pretty much cheating. Got some kind of device for some kind of cheating.
That's an understatement.
Now, how does that work?
Now, how does that work? Now, how do you? Okay, I'm gonna go back first. When we started playing, right? It was you would get your butt kicked until you got good. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
We got in there and we start cutting our teeth. I think I met you on Rainbow Six, right? Was it Rainbow Six? The original Rainbow Six. I wasn't that good at it, but we stuck with it. And today, it's like there's no learning curve in the games, right?
Nope. It seems like you buy a game and you put it in and you're an instant shot.
Say it again.
Put that game in and you're an instant shot.
And it's the shot. And it's crazy. It's like they don't want to have to work to get good at anything. It's like they want instant gratification. Again, back in the day, you get your butt kicked 400 games until you get good. And that's how we did it. We cut our teeth on Rainbow Six. And it got to the point where we were annihilating. No, I'm not even saying annihilate. We were desecrating people, man.
Yeah.
We would go, we could play 30 games and not lose one match in a night.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
I mean, we had a good crew where guys there, I remember people come in the room and just see our names and say, yo, let's find another room. Let's go.
Yeah. They would check out, they would see Clips, they would see War, and they would just leave. And the thing is with the crew that we had, each of us could play. It wasn't like we all were phenomenal at the game. But now I leapfrog with today and I look at, we're like the only two really left that play together. Yeah. And as far as the shooter games go, there's only two people out of our crew that even play Call of Duty anymore. You know what I mean? The games have become so nerfed down, it takes no skill. And again, we're going to start addressing some of these cheating issues, right? So I take and I look at, I was playing Battlefield the other night, got on Battlefield, and it's like I'm looking down range, and all of a sudden, dead, bam. Okay, that's fine. Spawn back in the game, come around the corner, boom, hit shot it again. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I go around the corner, I get a couple kills, and I'm sitting in this corner, and I can hear the guy firing. He's coming through this arch, and I see the muzzle fire, and there's nobody there. Yeah. Guy's invisible. So it's like these game companies, you put out the games, you have no anti-cheatware, like in PCs, you don't have any dedicated servers, so these guys are running aim bots, invisibility, what else? God mode.
Now they got certain devices where you can put on your TV where it's an instant shot, instant headshot.
Okay.
It's a lot quicker.
With that being said, I think we took a walk down the dark side, Mr. Clips.
I got a little something for you.
Okay.
A little something I found that everybody's pretty much loving.
Look at this. The hipshotdot. And this is not, we're not advertising for these people, but you know what?
Well, hold that up again. What is that?
The hipshotdot. War has taken a walk down the dark side.
Wow.
So
what does that do?
Okay.
This right here is guarantee you a headshot without even aiming.
Wow. So, see, back in the day, we didn't do any of this stuff, man. It was like, you had to aim the gun. Now, you still have to aim the gun. What people would do, they would put like a piece of tape, in front on their TV, right in the middle. So every time something would walk past that little piece of tape, you just squeeze on the trigger. But this is just a modified version of that, the hipshot dot. Ha! Now I'm gonna try this thing out. But it's like that's the sad part. There is no skill that takes. I'm gonna open this up so you guys can get a better look at that. I'm gonna line it up here. You get that? Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So what is it? I mean, really explain. Like, how does that actually
What you do, you hook one piece into your USB port.
Okay.
And then you take the little LED, and you hook it. It's like a suction cup on there, right?
What you do is you aim your gun where your aim is at, You stick the little suction cup, red light, right to your screen.
Mm-hmm.
You tighten up the little wire, and every time somebody comes, you just pull the trigger. You don't have to aim, and it's pretty much an instant shot.
So anytime someone walks past that shot, that little red dot, you just pull the trigger.
That's it.
Automatic aim. And it's like, that's the stuff that we deal with. Again, game companies are not doing anything about this stuff. You spend $65 on the game, right? Now this is the crazy part. You spend $65 on the game. Before you go home, they want you to buy what? The season pass.
Right.
So you're either dropped $115 on the game, and the game is incomplete. It's incomplete. It's not even a full game. And they have all these little microtransactions and all this stuff. And again, fix the cheating in the games. Fix the effing cheating in the games, and stop nerfing the games down. You know.
And then now it's like you buy a game that has 3 versions. It has your $59 version, your $79 version, and your $100 version. If you buy the $100 version, you get everything. Almost everything. That's your season pass, but then they come out with other stuff, other guns, other maps, and sometimes they charge you for those. So sometimes you're into a game, maybe $200.
$200 easy. And it still progresses. It still builds. Because, again, they might come out with new camos for a gun, new aiming rectiles. Who cares? You shouldn't have to pay for that stuff. We didn't have to pay for that stuff back in the day. You know what I mean?
I mean, it gives you so many for each gun.
Yeah,
and then after a while, start coming out with fancy ones that have cat faces or dog faces or zigzag lines. Just give me a circle with a dot and I'm shooting you.
We used to say when we played, all we need is a gun, a frag, and a knife. I don't need all this perks where you're calling in helicopters and all that other bull crap, which is ridiculous. Because now what do they do? They lag out the helicopters and all that type of stuff.
Now, are there certain game systems that you could cheat a lot easier than others?
You can cheat on any of them.
You can cheat on any of them.
But are there some that are easier to cheat on than others, or it's all equal?
Nope, you just got to basically have the skill to be able to cheat. If you know how to use the lag switch, you're golden. You don't have to worry about nobody with this little red dot shot to kill you, because they're just going to lag you out anybody.
That is, I say that there's no way to get rid of. Well, you can get rid of it. Like back in the day, what would happen is if your connection would drop down to a certain, drop below a certain number, or you know what I mean. You would get
connection.
I couldn't get your connect. If your connection speed, if your connection speed would drop below a certain level, you would get knocked right out the room. You couldn't even play the game. You couldn't even connect with the lobby. But now people are bypassing this and bypassing that. And the thing about lag switching people is, at first no one knew what was going on. And we called it out years ago. You're playing somebody, all of a sudden a person disappears and winds up behind you, stab you in the back. Or you go to shoot somebody and that person teleports from one side of the map to the next side of the map. It's crazy stuff. Or they freeze you. You go to shoot them and your gun just freezes up. Yep. You know, it's ridiculous. Again, they do nothing to fix this stuff. They get your money and these companies abandon you. It's ridiculous.
Well, at first when the lagging used to come out, you used to go to an instant stab. You would go to shoot and you would start stabbing the air and you were getting killed.
And what I noticed with Battlefield, and if anyone else gets this problem, speaking to you in a camera out there in Gamerland, if anyone else gets this problem, please put it down in the comments. Battlefield, I noticed when I get lag switched, my guy drops into the prone position, right? You can't shoot. You got it. You just freeze up, you drop down, and they just shoot you, and they move on to the next target, which is garbage. So.
Or you do what they call a panic stab. You go to shoot, you're stabbing
in midair.
And you're not getting no kills on it.
So, I mean, they have to step up and do something for this cheating, lag switching. If you want people's money, you got to do right by the gamers. You know what I mean? It's like they get your money and they abandon you. And that's all we're going to talk about for this one. I mean, come on, developers. You got to give the gamers some protection in here. That's why I don't get on any of these online tournaments. I've basically given up on the first-person shooters because it's just, again, the cheating is just retarded. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It got real bad. From when I first started playing to now, I mean, when I first started playing, like I said, we used to struggle. I would struggle to put up 10 kills. Now, forget about it. I could have a good game, and then actually a certain time at night, it seems like now, all the damn Switch guys get on, and all of a sudden you go from getting 10 to 20 kills, you're going down to 5 kills, and these guys or I was in a game the other night. This whole crew had 100 kills each.
Yeah, it's
That's ridiculous.
And this is another thing. We'll end on this note right here. This will be the last thing we say. Aimbotting. Aimbotting in Battlefield already. I'm watching this dude pop up. I'm gonna aim toward the camera. This dude's hiding in this window. I'm watching this replay. This dude's hiding in this window. He's popping up. I can't even see the guy. He's popping up. Bam! Pop up, headshot. Pop up, headshot. And the thing is, anyone that knows anything about these games, it's like there was no overshot. You know understand? It's like sometimes you can have a machine gun, you go to shoot, you're spraying all over the place before you can get into you know what I mean, until you hit your target. These guys are popping up, headshot, one shot kill, one shot kill, one shot kill. Nobody is that effing good. You might get some guys that can quick scope, but most of your people do not have aim like that. They don't scatter any bullets. Everything is dead on, headshot. It's ridiculous. It's a freaking aimbot, man.
And half the guns on the game on Battlefield are old guns. They all have the kickback. And half these dudes ain't getting no kickback. They're firing off shots.
No kickback.
And here you are, your gun's bouncing in the air, and you're firing off more rounds, and as you're shooting up in the air. That's ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They can fix it, but they refuse to fix it, and that's why, again, if you look at if you look at Call of Duty's numbers for the new game, dropped by close to 50%.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
50%. So we can end on that.
I mean, it was bad. Even the graphics on that game were bad. Sucked. It was sad. It was one of my favorite games, and it hurt me.
It did.
Hurt me, man.
We were loyal Call of Duty players, man. Loyal Call of Duty players. And I refuse to get another Call of Duty game unless they step their game back up to where it used to be. So that is it for this episode.
That's it.
I'm War Machine.
I'm Clips.
And if you want the real news, the real deal on gaming, you come to SEV Gaming. You come see us.
Right here.
Right here. And next time we'll put labels on this bottle of water. You guys can send a check. Cases of water. No free advertising, right?
That's it.
That's it.
Gotta pay to play.